Why does mint feel cold and chili peppers feel hot? The short answer is menthol and capsaicin, but in this house we dive a little deeper, so let's go! Mint, or specifically menthol, triggers a receptor in your skin called TRPM8, which usually sends a signal to your brain when you touch something cold. So if you drink some cold water or chew on some ice, TRPM8 is the reason why you know it's cold. This receptor is usually what's called a voltage-gated ion channel, which just means that it opens or closes depending on its electrical charge, and this charge can be changed by temperature. But when you eat mint, TRPM8 gets activated as a ligand-gated channel, as menthol chemically binds to the receptor and changes its shape, thereby opening the receptor. So even if the source of mint is not actually cold in temperature, you'll still get that cold feeling thanks to TRPM8. That's why drinking peppermint tea can feel both hot from the boiled water and cold from the mint at the same time. Side fact, eucalyptus also contains a compound called eucalyptol, which does the same thing as menthol. So what about chili peppers? The chemical in chili peppers that makes it spicy is called capsaicin. TRPV1 is the spicy cousin to TRPM8. It senses when the temperature is hot, and it's also triggered by capsaicin. And just like TRPM8, TRPV1 is both a voltage and ligand-gated channel, depending on the context. TRPV1 is also what we call a nociceptor, or a pain receptor, which is why eating super spicy food can sometimes feel physically painful. So as we discussed before, this receptor can send the hot signal in response to you eating, say, a cookie fresh out of the oven or downing a Scotch bonnet. And if you eat enough of that spicy chili, you might even start triggering your nervous system's usual response to high temperatures. Spicy sweats, anyone? And our converse to peppermint tea may be a spicy mark if you're over 21 in the US, which is definitely icy but can also be spicy from the capsaicin from the jalapeno. And for some other foods that contain capsaicin, cinnamon. And interestingly, cilantro, albeit a really small amount. So the next question on everyone's mind, what happens if you eat both mint and spicy food at the same time? No, they don't cancel each other out. The reason is that since they're different receptors, your cells are sending different signals to the brain, so you can get a read on both feelings at the same time. So while hot and cold may be opposites in our language, your nervous system can happily process both menthol and capsaicin without contradiction.